Motion switch it.
Oh, wow.
Are we live? Angel, I think we're live.
We're live.
We're live, baby. Yeah, we are live. Thank you very much. Hello. Welcome to the Amuse Me podcast. I got to change this because I don't want people to see what's going on there. Kamon, you're in the studio.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me.
No problem. I was just like, I need to invite more cosplayers and more people that are like in the industry of cosplaying and modeling. So thank you for coming.
Yeah.
It wholeheartedly makes me feel like I'm actually doing a good job inviting.
Oh.
It's cool that you came.
I'm happy to be here.
Thank you so much. So I'm going to just go out and say it because I actually heard it a lot on your podcast.
Oh, no.
Do you know how we met?
Let's see. Okay. I think we met, the first time we met was, at maybe BMG Fan Fest. We could have met earlier than that.
I think you're right. I think we did meet at BMG
Okay,
Fan Fest.
at BMG Fan Fest.
And it was like a
year.
casual thing because I remember you were doing the Milan cosplay.
Yes.
As far as I remember, it was on yeah, because it's only a 1-day con, right?
Yeah, it was a one-day
Yeah,
thing.
so you had your booth and you were just like all, hey, and I was like, oh hey, I kind of know you, but not really, but we could get know each other a lot better. So it's always awkward at the first like encounters, especially with like cosplayers that are kind of like friends, like especially like I don't know, Maddie and stuff. I'm just like, I know her, and she's like, oh, I know her too. She's my friend, and I'm just like, well, I mean, I just kind of know her, but now that I like talk with you and stuff, you actually are more of a friend acquaintance. Like you're just not like
Right. I mean, I've only hung out with Maddie a couple times, so.
But it was still a friend.
But
pool.
Yeah, everyone's all chill with each other in the cosplay community.
I
anyway,
don't know about that.
Okay, that's how it should be.
It's not,
but it's not.
Yeah, it's so weird how there's like controversy and like little like clicks and whistles in that whole gang.
Yeah, I think it definitely is kind of a more. I want to say it's more of a recent thing, but I mean, I'm also kind of new coming back into the New Mexico scene as well. But I remember before I left for college, which was like 4 years ago, everyone was really chill with each other. And then when I came back, there was like all of these groups and cliques and stuff. So
how does it feel? Like, did you feel awkward trying to enter back into the scene and just like, or you already had like an acceptance coming back?
At first, I felt like, kind of weird because it's like, before I went to college, I had kind of briefly met with everybody, like at BMG Fan Fest. I think that was its first year or something like that. And then, so I like had met everybody at least like once at that con, and then I hadn't seen them for years. And so coming back, I still recognized everybody's faces and names and stuff, and I wasn't too sure if they recognized me back.
You're like, hey, it's me, and then obviously, oh, I remember.
Yeah, I did the whole awkward, do you remember me?
Yeah.
Hi, blah, blah. And everyone said yes, but, I'm like.
How truthful. Okay, I mean, at least you said yes. I mean, at least you weren't awkward and just walked away.
Yeah.
Can you see that happening? Oh, that would be ridiculous. Be like, hey, I'm back. And it's like, I don't remember you. I'm walking away now.
It's entirely possible.
But at least they're nice. I mean,
yeah.
That's a cool thing, I guess you can say about the cosplay community is they're really open to a lot of cool things.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, right.
Just
That's why I like the community.
Random crap,
Yeah.
I don't know. I haven't cosplayed in quite a while, though. I mean, I've just been going there to just enjoy the scene.
Yeah.
I mean, that's usually what I do. I'm a merch buyer and whatever I can, make a video here or two, but
yeah,
I haven't done a cosplay in a while.
No, it's nice too. Sometimes to not always be like a cosplayer either. Like I enjoy the non-cosplay people too.
Nice. Do you have any cosplays or not cosplays, cons coming up that you are planning on going to? Any cosplays in the works? Let's talk cosplay for a few seconds. Okay.
Well, there's talk about me going to a con that's coming very soon, but I haven't officially announced it yet because the convention's supposed to be buying tickets for the company I'm working for, which they haven't yet. And so it's like there's a chance that might not happen.
Okay.
So
we'll keep that on the DO.
Yeah.
But
it is somewhere in Texas.
Oh, okay.
And it should be in a couple weeks.
Hell
I
yeah.
mean, everyone could just look up,
cons in Texas.
Cons in Texas.
In the Lone Star State, people. Check it out.
So it's probably that one that you're looking at. But
nice.
Yeah.
What do you have planned for it? Do you just some stuff that you already have in the works? Something that you've done already? Are you working on something now?
Yeah. Let's see. I was planning on doing like a new Psylocke and a new Silk. So
Oh,
I've done both those cosplays before, but I bought new costumes for them. So
that should
I'm
be
gonna
cool.
try it out. Yeah, we'll see.
Planning on doing any photo shoots or anything with them?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I definitely want to redo it because it's a different version of those two characters. So, well, not Silk, but the thing about my old Silk cosplay was that it had shading on the bodysuit, like printed on, and it had a boob shadow, and the boob shadow didn't match up to my boobs, so it made me like look really strange.
Yeah.
And so I was looking for a new pattern that didn't have any shading on it. And then I finally found one, so.
That's hilarious. I actually wore a bodysuit that had the same kind of thing where it was boob shading.
You had boob shading on your bodysuit?
And I was just like, fuck. well, I'm not gonna. I could probably pull it off. So whatever. It was for a diva.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like the whole thing, and then like, I mean, I'm not super fit, but I mean, I'm a little muscular. So
Yeah.
I mean, I made it work. I don't care what anybody says. They're just like, all, wow, boob shading. I can pull it off. Are you jealous? I don't know though. I was just fucking around.
That's freaking awesome.
And this is uncensored, unedited, so you can cuss. You can totally tell the truth.
Cool.
You can just be like, fuckity fuck.
This is not a PG chat at all.
If it is, it's on the parents' fault. Like, what are you doing letting your kids just browse the internet and just, I'm going to go to MuseMe podcast and see what they're talking about. So, yeah, that's totally fucking whatever.
I grew up with no censors, so.
Really now? Where? Tell me more about growing up. How? Let's go straight to the awkward question. How old are you?
Yeah. Oh, God. I'm 22.
22?
So, yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
I'm pretty young.
Yeah, you are young.
I'm like usually in like the group of my peers, I'm usually the youngest one, but now I'm getting kind of up there, so there are people who are younger than me now.
That's crazy. All right, let's play this game. How old do you think I am?
Oh God.
You already said in my teens, so.
Okay, well I know some of your history a little bit.
What does that mean?
With people.
Tell me. It's all, dude. I
don't want to name drop people.
Do it. This is what this show is about. Like, if I don't reveal my whole life, then obviously no one cares.
Okay, so I know you dated Maddie for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
That was a long time ago.
Yeah, it's been like over like 3 years now.
And Maddie is around my age.
Yeah.
So you must be around my age as well.
Okay, so.
That's my thinking.
I don't know how. You know Madison has a boyfriend now, right?
Yes.
Do you know how old he is?
Yes.
How old is he?
He's 30.
Okay, now.
Shit.
Okay.
Don't hate me, John. Sorry.
It's okay. So here's this. Madison is into older guys.
Okay.
How old do you think I am now?
Really?
Yeah.
Oh God. I always underguess too, to be nice. So you're what?
40?
No.
Dang! I heard it.
No, I was gonna say 24, but that's me guessing low. So 20. God, I don't know. Are you around 32? Damn it! You're freaking me out.
I'm 27.
27?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you. I'm gonna give myself.
24 was it?
Give myself.
That was a good guess.
That's not bad. At least you like. I'm so glad. Like at the first time, you're just like, oh my God, are you a teenager?
I was scared because, now that I'm getting older and people are starting to be younger than me too, like I have to be careful not to be like overly sexual with people who are under 18.
Doesn't it feel weird sometimes?
It feels really
like,
weird.
Don't get me wrong. I mean, I felt weird when that's just like, I mean, why would a 20-year-old hit on me? But then again, I look at it and I'm just like, I do look kind of young, but yeah, it's weird because there's a big age demographic and I don't know. But then there's those people like, it's love. Who cares? Love is love. Why would it even matter? So it's all personal preference at that point.
Yeah, you do look young.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's a compliment. I swear.
Is it?
Yeah. I you don't know how, like, I don't know. When you know how old I am, they give me so much shit. You're like, oh my God, you're so old. And then I just tell them like, oh, dude, I look better than you do. What happens when you get my age? Hopefully you don't look like shit. Because like, if you don't look as good as I do, then I'm going to kick you and laugh. And be like, kick you in the face. It sucks.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. I'm old. So we have like kind of like an age difference here.
Oh, not too bad though.
What? 90.
22?
You're born born in
95.
95.
Yeah.
You're still millennial. Do you know the cutoff age for a millennial?
Yeah, I feel like it's 30 though. I feel like it was a really wide range when I read it on the internet though.
It says,
but then again, the internet.
I know,
says
right?
different things,
I think it changes all the time.
Yeah.
Right now it says it's 1997.
Oh, is that so?
So from 81 to 97 is a millennial.
Oh, okay.
So I've had like 4 guests on here that weren't millennials.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, whoa, that's weird.
Yeah, it is really weird because I feel like people who are like just 2-3 years younger than me are very different than how I was when I was their age.
Really?
Yeah.
Example.
I don't understand the lingo these kids use these days now.
Example. Well, let me throw some at you that we use, and let's see if you can get it. All right. Are you ready for this, Angel?
Let's do this.
All right. You obviously know when they say lit, right?
Yeah, lit.
Yeah,
I can do lit.
That's lit. You know when they say when it's like you clutched it.
Yeah, I can do clutch.
You're totally clutching everything.
Yeah. There was one, oh God, I'm such a nerd, but I was taking this one like BuzzFeed quiz that was like, do you know this slang? And one was boots. And I had
Boots.
never heard that before.
I
was like, what does that mean?
Tell me. I'm already.
It's just people, I guess people just say it at the end of a sentence to just like emphasize it.
Boots.
Angel, how old are you?
I'm 22.
You're 22?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you know what boots means?
I don't.
Okay,
I don't
good.
know what
Yeah, we're getting there to that point where I don't know these new words.
Boots
so.
is kind of weird. I wouldn't see the scenario of when to use that. Like,
Yeah.
I'm just talking to you, and all of a sudden at the end of the sentence, I just start going boots.
Yeah, no, that BuzzFeed quiz was definitely like a 50-50 of like slang I did know and slang I didn't know.
Weird.
So
If you get a kill on like Call of Duty or anything, what do you say? Do you have a slang word for that?
if I kill someone, no, not really.
You just go crazy. Yeah.
Sometimes I'll just say like calculated or something stupid like that. You know,
that's cool.
it's usually League though. You know,
Oh.
and like their plays, and I'm like calculated.
That was calc. That's funny.
Something like that. Yeah.
My friend, he does Angel's job on the weekdays because Angel works later.
Mm-hmm.
And he actually, when he gets a kill on Fortnite, he does this weird sound. It was like, I don't get it. I literally don't get it.
That's good.
I'm just like, I feel like I make so much fun of him too. I'm just like, what's going on? And he's like a retarded donkey or something because like it's like, I'm just like, what is going on? It's funny though.
That sounds really funny.
So
silly when he does it.
yeah,
I would watch that.
if you get a kill, that's your new sound to make.
Oh yeah.
I wouldn't even know how to like deal with that. But.
There was when I was in high school, all I would play was like Left 4 Dead 2 in like the online versus mode.
Yeah.
And I was playing with like my friend, and there was one person on the opposite team whose name was You Got Schooled.
Oh god.
Every time we would kill them, we would say You Got Schooled
Oh,
just in the
God.
chat because
Don't you hate
trolling.
that too when they have a certain name just so that it appears after a kill? It's like You Got Owned or something like that, or like
yeah.
Troll Central, and it's just like I got killed by Troll Central. Damn it.
Yeah.
I got killed by Yo Mama. Damn it. And then they always do that. I'm just like, wow. Do you really want your whole gaming career to be known as Yo Mama?
I mean, I think those people with accounts like that don't really care about a career, but
I think after like the age of like they play for like 5 years and they're just like, dang, I just want to watch Netflix, and it comes up like Yo Mama, Mama's account. It's just like, are you trying to impress a girl like that? I don't get how that's gonna work. Like, it's like, hey, baby, let's Netflix and chill. And then all of a sudden, it's just like, Yo Mama suggests these kind of suggestions.
that's funny.
So I don't know. Thank you for laughing. I'm actually trying to venture into stand-up comedy.
Are you really?
Yeah. So.
Wait, are you serious?
No, I'm super serious about that. Like, I want to. Like, I'm super scared. I have a lot of material written down and stuff.
Really?
But I'm just scared to do an open mic.
Oh yeah.
I'm a little nervous.
You should at like one of the
They have
bars
like,
around
yeah,
here.
They do
whatever.
They have one on Sunday. They have one Tuesday. I don't know. They're just everywhere. I just have to like not be a little chicken.
You should go. I'll be your hype man.
Really?
Yeah, I'll just be like, woo! Like after every joke, be like, yeah, it's my boy.
Or like one of those hecklers be like, get off the stage. I'll be like, what do you mean get off the stage?
Yeah, or I could do that too, so you can build up some resistance.
There you go. Because like you starting the heckle is going to get other people to start the heckle. And then all of a sudden I got to be able to fire back. Be like, oh,
True.
What do you mean get off the stage? At least I'm on a stage. See, that wouldn't have worked.
Yeah.
Everyone
No,
would have been
that
like,
was good. That was pretty good.
no, I'm not. But yeah, that's. Do you know who Joe Rogan is?
That sounds familiar.
Nobody fucking knows Joe Rogan.
No, that name sounds familiar though. Like I'm not shitting you.
He's a commentator for the UFC. Like he's
Okay, yeah.
and he's also
Oh yeah, that's he's got a couple catchphrases, right?
like what?
I don't know.
I don't know.
It sounds really familiar
I
though.
don't have his I don't know any of his catchphrases. You can show a picture of Joe Rogan.
He's not the one that well, that's not him.
Yeah, that's not him. Those are just random backgrounds. That's how he pulls it up. Anyways, he's a comedian. He's a stand-up comedian, and he used to be on Fear Factor.
Yeah, okay. I was gonna say that. I was
Yeah.
like, is he the host of Fear Factor?
Yeah, Joe Rogan.
Yeah. I know him.
He has a podcast show, and this is what this is all based off of. And he's a stand-up, and I want to be just like him. So shout out to Joe Rogan. Hopefully you invite me to your podcast one day. I hope you're listening, man. And yeah.
And then someday you can host Fear Factor.
I know, right? Like, hey guys, do you guys really know what fear is? Well, these 12 competitors do, and they trying to win. Is it a cash prize? Is it a
I
cash
think
prize,
so.
right? Yeah, and you're about to win $10,000 if you don't have fear on Fear Factor, and then all that dramatic music, like
Yeah. Well, it would be better than who does it now? Is it Ludacris?
It is ludicrous, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
He makes it so strange.
I could already see with his like accent. It's like, all right, man, you see what's going to happen.
Yeah, he tries to make it really like thug, and it's really strange.
Wow.
It's like, this is such a white show, Ludacris.
Isn't it so weird growing up and seeing all those like different TV show hosts turn into someone different? Like obviously, like do you remember who the Price is Right host used to be? Bob Barker.
Yeah.
And now it's like, what's his name?
It's Drew Carey.
Yeah, Drew Carey. Ludacris.
Oh God, that is so weird. It just really doesn't match with anything.
I would never be able to. I don't know. How are you big on fear? Like, would you do some of those challenges they do?
Yeah, I feel like
Eating bugs?
okay, so it goes like one segment is kind of like a physical thing, the second one is an eating thing, and then it's again like back to the like physical kind of thing, right? Do the physical part, but I don't.
Depending on what it is, right?
Well, I do remember cow eyeballs, and there's
grasshopper.
probably do that.
For season 1 of the podcast, at the like what we do, we have a segment. But for the first season, the segment was eat a grasshopper.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and everyone from episode 1 to episode 8 had to eat a grasshopper at the end.
Oh, really?
So it's pretty fun.
Oh, I don't know.
No, but that was last season.
Okay.
This season we have a thing called Rapid Fire, but it's pretty fun. And then at the end, I'll make a cool compilation video of all everyone's answers and stuff. But it's fun. I've been venturing into more random stuff, doing some Twitch streaming and shit. So
yeah, that's kind of how I've been trying to do the SGNS podcast too. Shameless plug.
How is that going? I mean,
it's interesting. I mean, when I decided to partner with SGNS, it was a lot of my ideas that I wanted to just kind of try out and see how they went. And so a podcast was one of them because like it's a great way to meet people and get to know each other a little bit better in a casual environment.
yeah.
And then also just get a video out of it as well. And I think it's going okay. It's definitely a learning process. And I try to just do something different every podcast and see how it goes. So
That's awesome.
yeah.
Because I think the last video was that new thing you guys are trying, right, with the food.
Oh yeah, that's another series too.
Yeah.
It's our mukbang series, which is just where I eat like a bunch of food
From wherever.
from wherever, and
I
stock.
I thought that was interesting. I was just like, whoa, they're totally venturing in like a bunch of different things.
Yeah, we're trying a lot of different new things.
That's pretty cool though. That's awesome. That, I mean, props to you guys. Props to you guys.
Thank you.
I mean, you guys do good. It is what it is.
Yeah.
But I mean, how is it working with like? I'm gonna just judge them really fucking older
go
guys.
for it. No.
Really older men. Like fucking
Well, okay.
older dude.
Yeah, we can talk about that.
Come on.
Aldrian's fucking like 40 or some shit like that.
40 with that face? Come on.
He's
I know,
he's in his 40s.
Yeah, he's in his 40s, but I like to give him shit. He looks like he's
Oh,
like,
definitely.
yeah,
Well, I mean,
this old Filipino man. I'm just like, what's going on here, man? What is going on? Why aren't you a nurse or something?
well, I mean, with him and I'll just throw Chris Gamma out there as well because
Yeah.
they're closely related to each other. I didn't think that they were that old. Like they could still pass for being in their 30s or whatever. But either way, like to me, it doesn't really like matter to me what age like people are, because as long as they're just wanting to create something, then I'm pretty much all for it. And they're not creepy, that is. because I've worked with photographers who are much older than they are too, and I mean,
the experience just wasn't as, it just isn't as comfortable. I guess
it's just it's just I mean, most of the older men that I'd worked with are just more about the artistic side of photography and stuff. They don't really get like our generation's interest in like nerd culture and stuff. But since Chris and Aldrian do know a little bit about that area, like we're all pretty cool and comfortable with each other. So
nice.
Yeah, it's just a lot of fun just to create.
Cool. Well, I'm glad. It's always cool that you found an outlet to push your stuff more. Cause,
yeah,
I mean,
definitely.
You did a lot of your own things with like your Patreon and your whole
yeah, I do my own thing
with that. So venturing off and going, it's, I guess you could say like, you know, another project is
that's
awesome in itself.
That's just kind of like how I do it, is just, you know, I do my own, you know, cosplay and other art stuff like that too, but I love collaborating. I love just being involved, and I love like interacting with others, so I'm always down to do stuff with other people.
Nice. So right now, I guess you can say you and Ray would be the host of SGNS. Or are you just doing your own things like with the podcast and stuff, and they take over like the cons and stuff still?
No, I think Ray and Aldrian had that was like their series before I came in, was doing the Comic-Con stuff. And then when we had talked about partnering together, I was like, I have these ideas, and Aldrin was like, okay, let's just do what you want to do and see how that goes too. And so that's kind of like the stage that we're at right now, is we're just trying different things.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, best of luck to you guys.
Thank you.
Venture off into the YouTube world is always what we're all dreaming, right?
Yeah, very exciting.
Hell yeah. So, sticking to weird stuff, I don't even know why, but do you have a talent? Do you draw? Do you play music? Do you?
Yeah, well, I do a lot of different things.
Let's just bring them up. What's up?
I mean, if you've ever seen my business card, I do have one. God, I'm such a nerd. I have business cards always with me. Like, I put like all of these different things on it in my description, because I feel like just calling myself a cosplayer doesn't really cover everything.
Yeah.
So I mean, the artist is definitely like the best way to put everything under one category, but I do everything. Like, I know how to video edit, I draw, I dance, I sing to myself in the shower, cooking. Like, I love like all different things.
This.
Are you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That's cool. That's
Yeah.
awesome. So it's always good to learn, like, have multiple skills. Mm-hmm. I've always been that type of person, is like the jack of all trades is always better than the person that just knows one masterful skill.
Right.
Unfortunately, I feel like I don't know. How do you feel about that kind of aspect? Is it better to like have multiple skills and be recognized for that, or to have the master of one thing nobody else is better at than, and you're being like more recognizable in that, obviously, than your whole multiple things? Because like I didn't know, food lover.
Yeah.
What?
I love food.
What's going on? Well, I guess I should have expected that from the food from the video.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, what do you feel?
I mean, to me, it's just, I'm not like, I wouldn't say I'm skillful in any of the things that I do. It's just that I like to dabble in a little bit of everything. But like, definitely like from a business standpoint, I can see where it's a lot better to just be skilled at one thing, because that's your practice, so you're really good at it. And like, when your social media has a certain focus to it, that definitely helps, I think, with your image. But I mean, when I did my business, that's kind of why I kept my name and everything too, is because like I just kind of want to do what I want to do, and like if people dig that, then they dig that. So
well, it's pretty cool too. I mean, your name is pretty cool too.
Thank you.
And then it's like, it's unique and it has cool flair to it. So
thank you.
You would already, if you already look at it, it already seems like it's like a stage name.
Oh really?
Yeah. So that.
Yeah, no, I actually do get that a lot.
That's really cool, because I'm pretty sure they honestly think like Kamon cosplay is like, you know, a name, not like, you know, Stacy that does Kamon cosplay.
Yeah,
something
exactly.
like that. So
yeah,
that's really cool. That's unique and stuff.
Thank you.
Well, I'm gonna have to check more of this venture that you do out.
Yeah,
lifestyle and a little bit of everything, guys.
I'm on YouTube too. Another shameless plug. I mean, it was when I did some video game streaming here and there, and I had an editing software, but I mean, I don't have a gaming computer anymore, which I'm trying to work on. And I also don't have an editing program anymore, which I'm also trying to work on.
That's always the worst, right? You have all these like
Yes.
ideas and like so many things you want to do, but you just don't have the financial ability to do it.
Right.
Like I got lucky with all this stuff. Like I've been saving up for all of this crap.
Yeah.
So like everything now is just like a combination of time. And
Yeah,
now it's
exactly.
paying off. Hopefully it pays off for itself.
Yeah, I hope so for you guys too.
But I mean, it's cool. It's fun. We're obviously using this for more than just the podcast. You know, have
Yeah.
different ideas with it and stuff. So
Right on.
I don't know. Maybe if I have any ideas for a collab video, because we're doing a lot of skit videos as well.
Oh yeah,
If you're down,
I'm so down.
help us out with some of them.
Heck yeah.
Could always use some extra hands.
Yeah.
Awesome. What do you think of superheroes?
Superheroes?
What are you more of a
Love 'em.
DC or a Marvel fan?
I mean, Marvel has better stories in my opinion. Like they're more detail oriented and stuff, but I like the designs of DC more. Does that make sense?
I guess I can say that. Here's an example that Everett gave me. Is like the DC characters.
Everett.
Yeah,
He's very opinionated on that.
he was guest number 12, I think,
Mhm.
or 11. Either way, he said DC characters are actually more like gods compared to Marvel characters, which are more like everyday slice of life
Yeah, okay.
characters.
Yeah, I see what he means by that.
Which is kind of, I guess it all depends on personal preference at that point.
Mhm.
Because, like, I don't know, do you want to be that average Joe that can become a hero? Or do you want to be this almighty God who's just born like this? Well, not really born, but some, like, Flash and shit got their powers later on.
Well, I never really was into kind of the whole like DC versus Marvel thing.
No.
I'd like
They're both
all
amazing,
the
right?
superheroes
Yeah.
for what they are. So, yeah.
What do you like better? I'm just trying to
I
get.
don't like better.
I'm trying to get the comments and
I mean,
everybody
like, if
fighting
I think
right now.
about it, like, you know, like if I really had to think about it, like, I think one of my favorite superheroes is Spider-Man. Okay, but that's because he's got personality.
Thank you.
And, like, yeah. And I mean, the whole universe. I mean, my beloved Silk cosplay comes from that universe too. So
Nice.
it's like Tobey Maguire. I love that boy
Nice.
or man, whatever he is.
He's a
probably
man,
really old
right?
now. But yeah, no, Spider-Man is definitely up there, my favorites. So
Sweet.
he's Marvel.
We can go with that. We'll go with she likes Marvel more, guys.
Although Injustice 2 was a really good game.
That
so.
is. Well, all those games are sick. I've always loved all the Injustice games.
Yeah.
But they have some cool add-on characters too. Did you see that you could add the Ninja Turtles on there on Injustice?
I heard that, but I didn't see
I've just-
anybody play them.
I'm just seeing gameplay, but I haven't played it
yeah.
myself.
Oh yeah.
Seems pretty fun though.
Yeah.
Have you played Fortnite yet?
No, I haven't.
It's pretty good.
So a lot of my video game knowledge these days is kind of coming from watching gameplay of other people
Yeah.
because I don't have my own computer to play the types of games. But
What's something that you watch a lot besides League? Because that's pretty popular.
I play League because that's the only game my MacBook toaster can run.
Oh,
So,
really?
Yeah.
No, it probably can run Fortnite if you're running League.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, I tried Goat Simulator on it and that didn't go so well.
That's weird though that League will run that.
Yeah, League runs fine on. Maybe it's because they have the OS so developed.
They're just
I don't
like,
know.
yeah, they have it so nicely done. It's like no matter how shitty your computer is, at least you can play.
Yeah.
At least
I mean,
can,
everything has to be on low quality, but
you can still play it. Yeah.
yeah, at least I can still play it.
Don't you hate that sometimes too? Is like when you're playing a game and you know it's not the best quality, you're just like,
Yes.
oh my god, I wish I could be playing this so much better.
That's like every game that I have on my computer. Because I have Steam, you know.
Yeah,
So, but I can't play any of the games on it. So
Damn.
yeah, it's really rough.
Well,
I'm trying.
soon enough, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, we only play on PlayStation, but we really want to get a gaming computer
Yes.
because you could do a lot more stuff. Like this podcast would be a lot more like interactive if we did have a really high-end PC.
Yes.
But right now, we just use the PlayStation to broadcast this.
Yeah, I mean, you guys have a great setup already.
So it just hopefully it gets better soon enough. Endorsement deals, guys. But that would be sick. Like just practice and stuff.
Subscribe to me on Patreon. Help
Right.
me get a gaming computer.
There you go, guys. There you go. Shameless plugs. That's not a thing. I don't know. That's weird. What's let's go into more of like in like more nitty gritty like social topics that are kind of
Okay. I'm down.
Obviously, we know what's going on with the whole gun control policies.
Uh-huh.
How do you feel about school shootings? Obviously, they're bad. You wouldn't do them, but I mean, what's going on out there?
It's funny because I just was having a conversation about this last night with one of my friends, and it was such a dark topic, and we kind of touched on it too on the SUNS podcast too with Everett.
I remember, yeah.
Was that
that's why I brought it up?
But we kind of ran out of time, so it was like really rushed. I don't exactly have a solid opinion on what I think about like gun control and stuff like that. Like I don't, because I can see both sides of the point where it's like I get why people want guns. Like I even see like an artistic aspect about guns, how they're designed and collected and all that stuff, and how they've developed throughout the years. And like shooting looks really fun. Like
Yeah.
I would like to shoot a gun one day. Looks cool. But at the same time, it's like I don't think we have like the best regulations for guns. Like I feel like there should be like a mental health assessment for people who want to get guns, along with like, you know, having training and have a certificate, and I don't know, maybe limit the type of guns someone can own. And I don't know. Like I'm not a lawmaker either, so I don't really know all of the nooks and crannies about stuff like that. But
it's true too, because like obviously I don't want to say we, but any of us right now in the room can go get a gun.
Right.
And it's like at that point it's personal choice and personal knowledge of what you do with the gun, because obviously we know it's a dangerous weapon. It can hurt somebody. It's cool, but it still is like something that's, it's just the same thing as I see as like a car or something. Like you have to go through the proper aspects of getting it. Unfortunately, it's a lot easier to get a gun than a car.
Yeah.
Or at least like less expensive. But
Right.
still, I mean, people who drive because they're responsible, no. But people who drive and reckless drive because they're reckless and stuff.
Right.
Same thing with the gun. I mean, people who have guns and responsible are responsible with their guns.
Right.
People who have guns and are irresponsible are not responsible with it. So at that point, I just feel like it's all personal. Like it all depends on your upbringing, on how you feel. Like if you get picked on at school, you're not going to be like, I should go shoot the guy. You'll probably be like, I should probably go tell somebody, or I should confront him, or more of a different aspect than let me go shoot up the school.
Yeah. Well, I think and I think guns, you know, the purpose of them is to destroy, and I think that's something that a lot of people don't exactly like take into account.
They're
animals.
They're gonna venture in now.
That's okay.
The cat is just being ridiculous.
I love animals.
They're cool. I feel like she gets lonely though, 'cause she doesn't have another dog to play with.
Aww.
And then the cat's just like only super, only so fun after a while.
Yeah.
Like I'm pretty sure the cat doesn't want to be messed with right now, but they're gonna do something.
Oh, well, I mean, it's good that they get along, so.
Come on.
My dog just lays around and sleeps like an old man, so.
Oh well. Well, but your dog's probably older, right?
Yeah, probably, yeah.
Yeah, because she is barely 2.
Oh, definitely then.
Yeah.
I don't know how old he is now.
What's your dog's name?
His name's Jackson.
Jackson.
Yeah.
Wow, that's the name of my guitar.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like literal. It's what they're called, Jackson guitars.
Oh, my mom named him. I don't know why.
That's awesome. Hopefully not because of the Jackson 5.
No.
But you never know, right?
It's just spelled with an X.
What?
Yeah. So it's like Jaxon.
Like Jack.
Like
but Jack with an X.
Yeah.
Like the game Jack and Daxter.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
I don't know. Have you played it?
No, I haven't. I haven't
Oh.
even heard of that game.
Whoa. No, well, it's on the PlayStation, so.
Oh.
Yeah.
That Spider-Man game though.
It's on the PlayStation too.
Looks sick as fuck.
On the PlayStation.
Because I had
The PlayStation.
the Spider-Man game for the GameCube, and this is kind of like the next step in it, in my opinion.
Nice.
So it looks so good.
Be careful, the cat's gonna jump on you, Angel.
Aww.
I know. I love the animals, but sometimes it's just so.
It's a lot.
Yeah, we actually used to connect the PlayStation with a wire all the way to the Ethernet to the internet, so we had a better signal. But the dog chewed up the cord.
Oh.
Yeah, so now everything's wireless and it works okay, but I'd rather have a better connection. But it is what it is. Hey, dog, leave him alone. Come on. Go lay down. Stop. Leave him alone.
How old's your cat?
Well,
He's 3. He's almost 3.
3? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
they're like pretty close to age, I guess. Cat's older, but a douchebag.
All cats are douchebags.
Cats are weird. Do you know like cats are just like I don't know, they're actually literally poisoning us that's why we're so nice to them and stuff. They have a neurotoxin or something. Yeah. It's so weird.
That is so cute. I've never...
Yeah, that's all they're gonna do for like a while now.
Oh my god. That is so cute.
If you guys want to see this, like this video and I will post up like, I don't know, cats and dogs messing around somewhere and on my media. I don't know.
It's really cute. You guys don't want to miss out on that.
Oh my god, these cat and dog is ridiculous. It's fun though because they're friends. You don't.
Yeah,
it's not. It's not like he's trying to defend himself to like make sure he
Right.
doesn't get hurt. That's the cool
Yeah,
thing.
they're actually playing. That's amazing. Oh.
Hey guys, you need to calm down. Go play in the other room.
I'm sorry. I'm
No.
all distracted.
No, it's okay. It's okay. The dogs and cats. I mean, I love them. That's why they do.
Yeah.
So, are you into Overwatch?
I am.
What's your favorite character? Do you main any? Do you
Mercy's my wife.
really?
Yeah.
Nice. That whole support, right?
Yeah, and then her Chinese skin.
Any ideas for a cosplay there?
Yeah.
In the works?
Hardcore. Not in the works. Not anytime soon. No.
Aw,
But someday.
that'd be
Someday.
cool.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's really her wings that are scaring me the most.
I know,
That are
right?
preventing me
There's like
from doing her.
her whole
So,
design is like pretty intricate.
Yeah.
Well, that's true of any of the Overwatch characters. Because I always see them and I'm just like, I want to cosplay it, and then I look at it, I'm just like, God, that's gonna be super hard.
Yeah, well, maybe one day I'll stop by Just Cosplay supply store
Right?
and get some help there.
That'd be cool. Have you had any work done there? Have you done anything there?
No, I think I've just gone in to just buy stuff from Beck. But I've been friends with Beck for a while now too,
Yeah.
so I just kind of stop by and say hi sometimes.
Sweet. Yeah, she's an awesome person. I need to have her on the podcast as well.
Yes.
She's cool.
Yes.
We're still hopefully planning one day. It's on me though. I'm always procrastinating on this, but to do a Gorillaz cosplay, and she's gonna do Murdoch, the bass player with the long tongue.
Oh, that would be cool.
Yeah, and I would do 2D with the blue hair and the big big black bold eyes.
Yeah, that would be cool.
But that's still, I don't know. I always, again,
You'll get to it.
like, let's do it, and then I'm just like, oh man, I have so much crap to do. Because I'm kind of in the same boat as you. I love to do so much shit.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I play music, play guitar like religiously
Yeah.
a lot. I've been playing for like a decade now. That's cool.
Nice.
That's cooler to say than 10 years. So that's why I'm always like, I've been playing for a decade now.
Yeah.
What else? We work on magic too.
Magic?
Yeah.
Like magic tricks?
Yeah, magic tricks.
Oh, sweet.
So I'll show you a card trick or here
Oh, yeah?
later on.
All right.
That's cool too. What else are we trying to venture? We're trying to venture in more into like skit comedy and like stand up and stuff, because like
Yeah.
I feel like we can do it.
Yeah, definitely. You can do anything you put your mind to.
That's what I've always said is like, if you really want to do something, all you have to really do is practice, and you can be amazing at it.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, some people get better at it faster than others,
Mm-hmm.
but that doesn't mean you can't be amazing at it.
Mm-hmm. Preach.
Right? Life goals, people. If you guys have a skill out there, you're trying to get better at it, get better at it. I swear. I mean, later on, I'm going to play guitar on Twitch. Guys, go check it out. I'm already like fucking promoting way too much on myself.
No, it's good.
But yeah, I mean, it's been a pretty decent day. What you said you have a plan? Gonna go have some drinks or something?
Yeah, just meet up with an old friend.
Nice.
Not old friend, but
Ouch.
I haven't seen her in a while. So
That kind of old friend, not as an older
she
figure.
is kind of old too, actually.
This thing just keeps getting
Sorry,
worse.
Isa. No, but yeah, just chilling out, just working and doing the art thing and doing the grind. So
What do you have? Anything? Are you ready for Sabakukan?
Sabaku. Yeah, there's been talk about Sabaku too.
So what's up? What does that mean?
Just waiting to hear back from the head of the con. I feel so guilty if I name drop people.
Why, Greg? Come on, Greg. I'm probably gonna tag you in this video too if you're listening. He's probably not. I mean, unfortunately, all those people that I like talk about, they're probably they think they're too big to listen to my podcast. So it's like, oh, whatever. This guy, like, you know, they probably tell him, they're like, hey, Greg, I heard on the MuseMeTV podcast they mentioned your name. They're like, how many followers does he have? How many? 140. Whatever. And then when the 200 comes, then they'll be watching my video.
Yeah, there has been talk about me being a guest there, but
that'd be cool.
We'll see.
Well, best of luck. I do hope you. Well, do you want to be a guest?
Yeah, I do. Of course.
Okay.
I would like to be a guest at any con.
Because I know some people don't be a guest because they still want to participate in the masquerade and stuff.
Oh no, I'm not about competitions at all. I mean, I judge them and stuff. That's fine, but I don't compete myself. So.
You don't?
No, I don't know. It's just kind of not really for me. Was
it a thing you used to do?
No.
At all?
I've never done a costume contest before.
Crazy.
Yeah. I don't know. I personally, for me, I don't like the, competitive aspect about it. I just kind of do cosplay for fun and for artistic qualities, and I don't really like to be judged like in a competition.
It's understandable. I mean, yeah, obviously.
But it's a lot of fun, for other people who like doing it and stuff. But also, like, actually, that's not true. I was in a costume contest. That was wow. Yeah. No, I was in one, but I didn't do it voluntarily. It was I was working a booth for Iron Gate Comics. Hey, and they wanted me to be in the costume contest to promote their company. So
okay.
I did do that, and I hated it because I had to wait in a line for forever, and then I don't know. And then you just get on stage, you like pose, and then you walk off, and that's kind of it.
You don't pose. Like, you up there and you steal the show. I love that's just me though. Every time if I do a costume, I want to do the costume contest.
Yeah.
Because I'm all about that, like presenting myself and people
yeah,
going
definitely.
Crazy just for those, even if it's just for those brief 60 seconds.
Yeah.
Oh, man,
I totally get that too.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
I think it was like 3 years ago. I did a Syndra cosplay.
Oh.
And I had a dance routine from the Backstreet Boys, Everybody.
Yeah.
I did like the exact thing. And I was the second person on stage. Like, it's like first person and then I was next. Mm-hmm. So like literally, there wasn't that like, oh, I'm so nervous. You have to wait till your name gets called. No, I'm fucking the second person. So there's no way I'm going to have to wait for it. But it was awesome. I won a judge's award, and like she wrote on the little things like, you were so awesome, you brought back my childhood. And I'm just like, that made me feel cool too, because like it didn't even really have to do with my costume, even though my costume was badass. The dance routine is what made the whole thing totally get together. And I think about it in your aspect, because there's people that really want to do the cosplay contest, but all they do is just go on stage and do that little one pose and walk off.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's way more of an outlet to present your costume and your attitude and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you do judge. Nice. Hopefully you do get the guest spot for Sabaku.
I hope so too.
I'm gonna try to do the costume contest.
Yeah, I mean, do you know how my cosplaying works? How my business goes like that? Why I guess at places and stuff.
Because you're a badass.
That too. But a lot of it is for charity as well.
Oh, so, okay. Yeah, that makes more sense too.
Mm-hmm.
I get it. Like, they're actually, did they invite you? They're like, can you come do this for us? And
right. No, I mean, I definitely, like, I always like being in cosplay and doing cosplay and being around the culture as much as I can be. But a lot of it too is like how I become guests at conventions is that I do a lot of charity work with it. So at my booth, I'm always taking donations for a charity, and I've kind of started doing this thing in my business model now where if I'm a guest, like in exchange for a booth, I'll provide some programming and do like a charity auction or
some kind of event going
some
on.
kind of thing that whatever the con needs me to do. So
Nice.
yeah.
How does so even if you get your own booth, you'll still help promote it yourself. You were just even if you like.
Oh, okay, yeah. So there's two sides of my business. So one's the charity side that we
Yeah.
just talked about, and then the other side is promotional work that I specialize in. And so that's where I get hired by clients to represent their company or work and whatever. And it's usually like I just work their booth for a weekend, and the people who have hired me have wanted me to do like their original characters. So I've made the costumes for their characters and have been just working the crowd, getting them to learn about their company, and I get paid for it.
That's pretty sick.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
That'd be cool too, because like it might be something that you're really cool, like whatever you're helping them sell, and you're into it yourself. So
Yeah.
you're actually promoting a lot more because you're into it. It's not like, oh, I'm selling tissue. What do you want me to do? What do you really want? The tissue sells itself. I can't
Right.
do much. But if it's a cool like knickknack or something that is interesting to you
Yeah.
and the client, you could obviously pitch it to them, and they're just like
Yeah,
sell it like
exactly.
hotcakes or something.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun because it just what got me to this point of wanting to be professional. It was just that I just wanted to be involved all the time, constantly, and so it was just an excuse for me to just be around the whole culture. So
Nice.
yeah,
I guess that's my excuse too. I go to cons, but then I'm just like I'll volunteer. I'll do whatever I can just to like still be in the scene.
yeah, exactly. Me too.
Because I mean it's fun.
Indeed.
I don't know if you know this, but and at TsubakuCon, hopefully I get it. I run a panel called Roast Battles.
Oh yeah,
You gotta come check it out.
I definitely will.
All it is just 18 over, and you come in. What we do is a tournament style roast of each other. We'll put you on a bracket, and you roast each other. And then there's a top prize at the end. Do you know who Fandom Trash is? That
No,
cosplay
don't.
group.
No.
There's a cosplay group known as Fandom Trash, and they have one of their members is Brendan. He is the roast champion right now.
You know what you should do?
What's up?
You should probably have a roast yourself challenge.
That would be cool
Where
too.
people just roast themselves, because I think that would be really funny.
That in itself is funny too. I can see that. We can do that too.
Yeah.
I mean, I've always been the aspect of comedy though is
Right.
like if it doesn't hurt somebody else, then it's not funny.
Right.
So
Oh, I see.
it has to hurt somebody else for it to be funny. And I mean, that's unfortunately that's the rule of comedy.
I guess so. I mean, I totally get the whole jokes and stuff like that, but no, I definitely think that you could still.
Because even, I mean, I kind of feel like you're like, oh my God, they probably really make fun of a lot of people in there. and
No,
stuff.
because like to me, it's like for the longest time I've been thinking about doing like the Reddit roast me
Yeah.
thread, because I think it would be fucking hilarious to see what people come up with. But at the same time, it's like, damn, like people sometimes take it to heart what other people say,
Yeah.
and like it's a thin line walking, comedy and lightheartedness and
That's true.
someone just feeling hurt because that's just how they are. So
It's got to hurt somebody. That's how I feel.
yeah,
If I'm going to make fun of something, it's got to be, so even if it's just something simple, it probably offended somebody. Maybe not here in America, but it
yeah.
probably did.
Well,
offend.
anything, anybody does. There's someone out there that will be offended by it. So
That's so weird too to think like there's so much people that any little thing. Not only that, like take this concept into mind. Whatever you're thinking about right now, your little thought process of whatever, somebody else is thinking about that right now. And not only that there's another person out there that's doing what you're thinking of right now. And not only that, there's somebody that already did something that person already was doing because of how many people are on this planet and the possibilities of, I mean, if you go into the venture of infinity and shit.
yeah, the infinite realities
Dude,
and everything.
literally, it's like fucking mind-blowing. Like legit, like
Oh, I know. I played BioShock Infinite.
oh, you have fucking no idea. It's like Portal times 2. Just it's fucking intense. So yeah, just think of it that way. Like, do you have the whole? I don't want to say you believe in it, but the whole concept of the multiverses.
I mean, like, I think it's like a possibility, but do I do the Charlie Day meme where he's like got all the
Right,
things up
yeah,
and he's
exactly.
like crazy looking?
Pepe
No, I'm not really
Sylvia
like
was
that.
right here.
Yeah.
I love that episode.
I just no, it's a possibility. But
I like to think of that because I always bring it up with the guests. Is like, imagine the multiverse, but our roles are switched. You're me, I'm you. I'm a huge cosplay girl, and
that'd be
everyone's
amazing.
everyone's
I would always
into
like
me.
to-
Everyone's all like, "Ooh, look at me!"
No, not
And
at
then
all.
the opposite, you're like, you're the host
I
of this podcast,
have a
and
penis and I'm helicoptering dick in the mirror.
there you go.
That's what I would do.
That's what I do. Because obviously, that's what we reverse roles, and that's what we do. So either or, I mean, that's how it goes. So as long as you get what I like to do, switching roles will be fucking easy. Kamon, you've been fucking funny.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me.
We have this last segment we're
Okay.
gonna do. It's called rapid fire.
Okay.
So what it is I have a list of 25 words.
25 words? Okay.
I'm gonna say the word,
Okay.
and what I want you to do is to say the first thing that pops into your head.
Shit.
Okay, so this is an example. I'm gonna say the word
Yes.
cup, and then you say the first thing that pops in your head. You can
So-
say drinking.
Yeah.
You can say don't like it. It could be a phrase or it can be a word. Just say the first thing that comes to your head, okay?
Okay.
All right, this is called rapid fire. Let me get the studio audience going. There's a studio audience in here.
Do this.
No, you got this. You got this. Everyone's been doing good. You're gonna do good. This is called rapid fire. Are you ready?
I guess so.
All right. 25 words. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Here we go.
Okay.
25 words. Let's do
Get on
this.
with it.
You ready?
Yes.
Pizza.
Cheese.
Island.
Island? Oh, mountain.
Music.
Notes.
Cartoon.
Cartoon Network. Does that work?
Black.
White.
Trippy.
Psychedelic.
Fast.
Slow.
Animal.
Dogs.
Spicy.
Sweet.
Maze.
Runner.
Army.
You said army?
Yeah.
Military.
Darkness.
Like,
I mean-
I'm picking the opposite side.
Here we go. Drugs.
Alcohol.
Air.
Breathe.
Pendulum.
Okay. Portland.
Native American.
Pocahontas.
Scar.
Lion King.
School.
Fish.
Magic.
Gloves.
Computer.
Keyboard.
Superhero.
Superwoman.
Comedy.
Cake.
Bleach.
Naruto.
Fame.
Fortune.
Ham water.
Ham water. What is that? I don't know. Food.
Amuse me.
Fun.
Nice. Awesome. See, that was it. That wasn't too bad, right?
Ham water, real word?
Yeah.
What is that?
It's actually when you get a pack of deli ham,
Yeah.
and at the bottom there's all that water at the
Ew,
bottom.
gross.
That's ham water. That's ham water for you. That was rapid fire. So what I'm gonna do is the guests from episode 9 on have done this list.
Okay.
We're gonna do like a little compilation video at the end where I put the word and then everyone's answer. So it'll be like Kamon's answer, Brendan's answer, Holly's. So it's a cool little
awesome.
compilation
I love
video.
Holly.
So thank you for coming to the studio.
Thank you so much for having me. I had a lot of fun.
I'm glad you're here. Oh, you got to come back.
I will come back.
You got to come
anytime.
back. We'll have you back again. I got to switch this channel right away, get everything situated. Angel, you want to cue us out? Wait, before we do that, you want to go ahead and shout out anything you want to shout out to? Your handles, anywhere you want them to look you up?
Sure. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, Patreon if you want to support me. Twitch, but I'm not active on it until I get a gaming computer. So, and I post different stuff on all my social media, so there's reasons to follow me on everything.
Make sure to check it out, guys.
Yay.
Yeah, come cue us out. See you guys later. Make sure to check us out. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all that good stuff. We'll be on Twitch later on. We have another guest in the studio later on, so make sure to turn on your notifications because we do this all the fucking time. See you guys later, guys. Have a good night.